What's up, guys? My name's Kenny, and I hope you're all feeling good today. In this video, I'll be giving this Sudoku puzzle a shot here. It's called Rise Up. Cracking the Cryptic posted this one on their channel on July 23rd with the title that this was an approachable puzzle. So we'll see. I did click on the video to watch the intro to see if there was anything notable to learn about this one, and I guess there kind of was. I also read in the description of their video that there was a little bit of a debate on how difficult this one was. Apparently, there's some sort of a rating system where people can rate them like 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. I don't know what the rating system is. I'm assuming it's out of 5 stars and 1's the lowest. So I should only really be doing 1-star puzzles because I'm a beginner. But so the fact that there was a little bit of a debate over how easy this one is, well, I'm brand new to Sudokus, so I guess you guys will find out how easy this one is by watching me. The last one that I did, which had a bunch of thermometers on it, took me like 3 hours to try to solve, and I didn't even really solve it all by myself. I got stuck at one point, had to watch the video on Cracking the Cryptic's channel to see, you know, to go to the point where I got stuck at. I saw what I was missing, and from there, I was able to finish the puzzle, but I needed help. So, you know, if this one takes me 3 hours, I'll probably edit the video down to be a little bit shorter than 3 hours. Hopefully it doesn't take me nearly that long. I'm guessing at least an hour. So, all right, buckle up. Let's see what we got. By the way, the rules of this one, in case you guys are new to Sudokus, because if you guys don't play them yourself, this one has some cages on here and some arrows. So the way the arrows work is these two numbers right here would add up to whatever's in the circle. And same thing here. So these 3 squares add up to whatever's here, and this one has 2 things coming off of it, so that'll be interesting. Cages. So even if they're in a different box like this, they can't be the same number, I believe. Yeah, digits cannot repeat in a cage, and they add up to the number given. So, all right. So the first thing that I noticed is that there's a line in this one. So this one, so this adds up to 12. So let me guess. I think that means that what? There's not a 9 in here. Because 1, 2, and 3 is, so can there be an 8? Well, 1, 2, and 3 is 6. So the highest thing that can be in here is a 6. 1, 2, 3, and 6. Right? So what about a 5? A 5 would be what? Maybe 1, 2, and 4? Okay. That's the first thing to know. I don't know if I can do anything with that. The only thing is that, like, see, could this potentially be a 4 here? And then, like, a 5 in one of these. Let me just, I know this is probably, like, really, like, really dumb here, but, like, what if one of these was a 5? Then if this was a 1, this would have to be a 3, but wouldn't... Yeah, no, that would work. Okay. Okay. Well, we got something there. I was trying to figure out if this has to be either 5 or 6 here, because if this has to be 5 or 6 here, then... But I think if it could be a 4. If this is 1, 2, 4, 5, the 4 could technically go there because of what I just showed. I mean, we could just put in, this is 4, 5, or 6, right? I mean, there's that. Because this could be a 5. If this is a 5, 4, and this is a 5, we know that the 1 goes in here somewhere. So this couldn't be, or no, I guess the 1 could go here. No, the 1 couldn't go here because this would have to be the 4 here. And if it's a 5, the 4 would also have to go in here. So if this is a 5... this would have to be 2, 3, and that is possible. If this is a 6, it could just be 4, 1, 3, like I said. It could just be 413. I should probably look at the other stuff as well, but I thought this was just a really interesting place to start. I don't know if I can figure anything out here. If this was a 6, obviously it's not 3-3. It can't be a 5 in here. I guess the 5 could be out here and a 1 can be here, right? And the 2-3 here. That's always possible. Yeah, there's too many possibilities there. So, all right, maybe we should go here. So these are just arrows, right? So these can be, so like these could technically be the same thing because they're in different boxes and different rows. So these could share the same number. It's the cages that can't share the same number. So having it come off, well, I guess this could be, how would you go about figuring that out? Well, okay, 8's a low number, and there's 3 numbers in here. So what adds up to 8? So it can't be anything, it has to be lower than a 6. It could be 512. Okay, it could be 512. It could be 412. Is that it? 512, 413. Right. So there has to be a 1 in one of these, I believe. Or no. Could it be 234? No. No, because that adds up to see, this is really testing my math. I should have prepared with some math stuff before doing this. Because I think for all these cages, these ones with cages on them, you really have to understand like math stuff. And people who do these all the time might have like, they might have already done the math in previous puzzles, so they kind of know the patterns to look out for. I'm just figuring this out for the first time. So like 21, 3 numbers. What's 7? Okay, let me just do this. 3. What do the highest 3 digits equal? 7, 8, and 9. That would be 24. Okay. So we don't have a 24 one on here. So, but 21 is pretty high, which means that you're going to be eliminating some of the low digits. So these are definitely including some high digits here. But it's not 24, so it's not 7, 8, and 9. So, like, let's just say there was a 5. If there was a 5 in here, that would mean you need to get to 16. Which could be like 7, 9, right? So 7, 9, 5, something like that. Okay. Well, getting some basic math out of the way here. Now, how do you really go about doing the puzzle, though? Oh, a 6. This is a 1, 2, and 3. Well, I guess I probably should have started there. That's the lowest number on here. 12. There, it could be 3, 9. Yeah, shoot. It could be 3, 9, 4, 8, 5, 7. Okay, so many things. 14. Does that eliminate anything? Can't be 7, 7. Could be 8, 6. Could be 9, 5. Is that it? I think that's it. So that's 5, 6, 8, 9. Or 5, 9, or 8, 6. Okay, so that's good. Is there something similar for 15? Because that's kind of a high number too. So it's either 9, 6, or... That's it, right? No, 8, 7. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So that's something. So knowing that a 1 goes in here, that means that a 1 doesn't go here. Right, but a 1 could always go in one of these 2 spots, so it could be... Well, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3 is a guaranteed 6 or higher. So we could put in 6, 7, 8, 9 here. Now the question is, does a 2 have to go in this box? So 1, 3, no, it doesn't. It could be 1, 3, 4. Because if a 2 had to, oh no, because the 2 could always go here. It could always be like 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. So I gotta remember that kind of thing. I make a lot of logical assumptions like that, and they're wrong a lot of the time. So, well, so far my progress on this one is very, very slow. And I struggle with basic Sudoku, so we're not even out of the gate yet. I feel very, very nervous that this one is in fact going to be one that I fail, even though it was supposedly an approachable one. I think it's going to be hard. I wonder if the one, okay, if there's a 1 seeing, we don't know which one the 1 sees. Like if the 1 was here, the 1 would see this. So you would know this is at least 2, 3, 4. Right? So one of these is a 9. Right? One of these is a 9. Because 2 plus 3 is 5. Plus 4. So the 9 is either here or here. We don't know where. These ones are... There's a lot of... Okay, the thing that I did on the last one that I didn't... The one I did on the last one, the mistake I made that I got stuck where I need to use a hint was I realized that there was like so many things that were like on a particular row or column. Like this thing has a lot of things, like this arrow touches it, this cage touches it, and then this cage. So these are the only 2 untouched squares from like cages or lines or arrows. So this column is probably going to be important at some point. So if one of these contains a 1, obviously it's going to dictate where the 1 goes in this one. If one of these contains a 1, then the other numbers could be 2 and 3. So that could be a 6. I mean, could I just put 6, 7, 8, 9 in here? I mean, we know that it's a big number. Does that help me? So these ones are 6, 7, 8, 9. Can I maybe figure out where the other 6, 7, 8, 9 is to get like a quadruple thing up here? If we get a quadruple up here, but we know it's not here, so the 6, 7, 8, 9 is one of these 3. That doesn't help me. We know there's going to be large numbers in this one. So, like, if we had that, it would, you know, it would definitely eliminate the spots for things, but, like, we don't have it. Yeah, I don't... I think I'm in over my head. I think if this is a 2-star difficulty, I think 2-star is too difficult for me. So can I get like half a star? Where's the half a star puzzles? I have been practicing with just classic Sudoku, and even those like hard, like regular hard, as in like New York Times hard Sudoku, those take me like 40 minutes to do. So, I mean, I'm still like very, very much a beginner, I would say. Okay, let me think. I'm just gonna think in silence for a little bit. We're at 21 minutes. I'm gonna make a jump cut here. Okay, hold on a minute. Can we say for sure that this has to be a 1? Because if this is a 4, 5, or 6... If it's a 4 here... It can't be a 5 here. Because if it was a 5 here, then the 4 would have to go here, or the 1 would have to go here, and then one of them would have to go outside. So that isn't possible. Because the 4, if it's a 5 included in this, it has to be a 5 and a 4, along with the 1 and a 2. And those all have to be in the cage. So I think this has to be a 1. Because it doesn't matter what this is. If this is a 6, it has to be, if this is a 6, it has to be 1, 5. And the 5 would have to go outside. So it would have to be 1 here. Oops. Oh no, if it's a 6, it could be 2, 4, right? Oh, shoot. No, why? If it's a 6, it could be 2, 4. Well, we know this is a 1 or a 2. We know it's a 1 or a 2, I guess. So this can only be... This can only be a 4 or a 6, actually, right? This can't be a 5. I literally just worked that out. 5 can still go in the cage. This can't be a 5. But we don't know if it's even a 5 included. We don't know if it's a 5 included. I don't think this can be a 3. Because, like, no, the 2 and the 1 would have to be in here as well. And obviously it can't be a 2. Right, what were the things again? 1, 2, 4, 5? Yeah, 1, 2, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 6. So this one's either a 3 or a 4. Or no, not a 4. Sorry. Five. It's either a 3 or a 5. I mean, that doesn't help me. Because we can't resolve this. We can't figure out what this is. And I have no idea what this number is here. There's no way to know this, I don't think. It's got to be something with this then, right? One of these has to be 2, 3, 4. One of them. I don't know which one, but one of them. What if one of them was 1, 2, 3? If one of these is 1, 2, 3, that would put a 1 here. Or if we're going off of this arrow here. So 1, 2, 3, 1 here. That eliminates 2 and 3 from these. And the 8 has to be 1 and 2, 5? Or 3, 4? And if this is 1, 2, 3, it would have both of them. It doesn't matter which one. All that matters is that neither of these are 6. I think we can eliminate 6 from this. So if one of them was 7, then it would be like 1. Well, there's probably 2 combinations, right? It would be 1, 1, 2, and 4, or wait, 1, 2, and 4. Is that the only combination for 7 for 3 numbers? 1, 2, and 4? Wait. 1, 2, and 4. What if it was okay, 2, 2, 3? It'd have to have another 2. See, if this is a thing that all Sudoku players know, is that what 3 numbers add up to 7? Everybody just knows it's 1, 2, and 4. What about a 5? No, because you need 2 1s. It's just 1, 2, and 4, and you can't have 1, 2, and 4 as well as 1. Or no, you can. No, you can. 1, 2, and 4 is possible. And then the other one would be 9, which is 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 4. Oh, let me just type this in visually so I can see it. Let me just type this in. 1, 2, and 4. And I don't care where. Like, maybe the 4 goes on top. I'm just looking at how these interact with this 3 right here. This has to be how you start the puzzle. I might be able to eliminate 7 here. And then 2. Can I please? 2, 3, and 4. That would eliminate a 4 completely. It would place a 1 here, and it can't be a 4. Therefore, to add up to 8, it would have to be the 2 and the 5, and this actually does eliminate the 2 from all locations. So it's either 2, 5 or 3, 4. So this is not possible to have. So we can eliminate the 7. So these 2 numbers are 8 and 9. So how do you add up to 8 with 3 numbers? We already figured that out here. It's 1, 2, and 5, or 1, 3, and 4. So can I just go like 1, 2, 5, 3, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. But can I eliminate any of them from this? Because it's either so one of them's 2, 3, 4, and one of them's 1, 2, 4. Wait. No. No, not 1, 2, 4. We're not. It's not 7. 1, 2, 4 was for 7, right? We eliminated 7. So this is the 8 thing. And since we don't know, since one of these is 8, oh great, this is gonna be hard. If only we could place these, we could figure out both of these actually. At least what 2 numbers they are instead of 4 numbers. We can narrow it down to the pair, but I can't do that. Okay. I feel like I'm supposed to be able to do something here. I don't know what. I don't know. I was gonna say, like, how would that interact with these arrows? But like, this is in a completely different box than this one. So like, this could still be any of these. It could be a 1. There's no reason why it couldn't. We can't eliminate a 1 from any of these. Right? If we could eliminate a 1 from both of these, again, it would be, I don't know, it could be 2 2s. 2 2s and like a 3. Be like 7. Okay. I mean, I just don't have enough experience in these to be able to... Can I just stop here? Like, let me ask you a question. Okay. Like, obviously, you guys would love to watch me solve this completely. But... like, this is all I could do on this one. Like, I don't think I can go any further. Is it possible for me to just upload this? Like, this is what I've got. Like, the teacher gave me a homework assignment. I did the best I could on it. Yeah, did I fail it? Yes, I'm going to get an F on the assignment. But, like, I got to turn in my homework. You know what I mean? Like, as far as making YouTube content of Sudoku puzzles, like, should I just stick with basic Sudoku right now? Or upload what I have from this one? I don't know. This does not seem very approachable for a complete beginner. I think I need more experience with these Sudoku variations, with the arrows and the boxes and stuff, the cages. I need more experience with them before I can, like, I guess do, like, this is not even a hard one for people that are good at Sudokus, right? So, like, all right, I'm gonna go quiet again. I'm gonna think silently and see if I can figure anything out. But I might just end here. So for the 8, you know you have to use a 1. So it's 2 and 5 or 3 and 4. Is it true that maybe it can't be 3 and 4? Because then this would also be 3 and 4. So it can't be 1 3 4 and 2 3 4, because that would eliminate both the 3 and the 4. And you need at least 1. No, you could have 2 5 1 2. No, 1 2 and 5 is 8. So never mind. Okay, can I just type this in? Because I think I'm gonna give up here, but this might be the answer, and I don't know. I have to do something. So let's do 1 3 and 1 3 and 4. I'm not used to typing on a keyboard, and I'm just not looking, and I'm typing in the wrong numbers. I got to learn how to use the number pad. 2 3 and 4, and let's just say that this one's 1 4 3. It could be 1 5 2, but let's just say it's 1 3 4, because that would eliminate. This is what we're testing to see if we can guarantee it's 1 5 2. Because maybe if we can guarantee it's 1 5 2, then we know what's in this cage. But even then, even if you know what's in this cage, which I don't think you can know this, even if you could know what's in this cage, which maybe you can, you still can't figure out what order to put them in. Like, I don't know how this helps me. Because these are symmetrical, actually. These are symmetrical, so even if you figure out the numbers, you don't know the... Yeah, that's weird. So this could still be 1 5 2. The 1 could be here, the 2 could be here, the 5 could be here, correct? Oh, no matter what we have, if this is 152, then this is going to be, oops. Oh, wait. No, that typing them in like that actually just told me the answer. You can't put the 3 or the 4 here. Okay. That just told me the answer. See, it's hard for me to visualize that. But that is what I wanted to test out. So I was on the right path there. So what we know from this is that this is a 5 or a 2. And these are 1, 5, 2, or 1, 2, and 5. And then one of these is 1, 3, 4. So we know that 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Well, right? So we have like a 6, 7, 8, 9 thing going on in these ones. So that eliminates a 5, 7 for these. Okay, that eliminates a 5, 7. So it can't be 6, 6. So these are 8, 9. Or no, excuse me. 5, 7. So what would it be? 4, 4, 8 or 9, 3 still? And whatever it is, if it's 9, 3, we know that a 3, 4 is in both of these, right? It's 1, 3, 4 and 2, 3, 4. So we know the 3 and the 4 hit both of these. So we know that these two are either 8 or 9. Or, excuse me, the other way around. The other way around. See, I need more experience with these to be good. And then that means that these are either 8 or 9. Oops. These are 8 or 9, and this is 3 or 4. This is tough, man. But what does that do for me? I might be missing something really, like, more. Maybe that was what you're supposed to do to get started on this one, but there might be something that's way easier than that. I don't know if typing in 6, 7, 8, 9 is useful in these cells. Let me eliminate those. Again, these are going to impact these ones. So if this is a 9 and this is an 8. Oh, wait, no, these are different pairs. Wait, this one's 15, this one's 14. So this is either 5, 9, and this is 6, 9, or this is 7, 8, or this is 6, 8. Well, no, that it's the same thing either way. If this one's a 6, 9 up here, it means that the 9 goes here. And that would also mean that this one's an 8, and this one's 8, 6. Does that mean one of these has to be a 6? Because one of them's 6, 9, the other one's 6, 8. Or this one's 7, 8. And this one's 5, 9. Oh, no, they don't have to be. It doesn't have to be 6. It could be the other way around. Okay. Ugh. All right. I made a little progress, so maybe I shouldn't quit. All right, back to being silent. Another jump cut. Oh, oh, wait a minute. This was only like a few seconds later. If this is a 6, 7, or 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6 is the lowest one, which means that this, oh, wait. Did I do something wrong? I must have done something wrong because this is impossible to have a, because this is suggesting that this has to be a 9 here, which would mean that this would have to be a 6. Oh no, these could both be 1s. Well, what this is suggesting, though, is that this is a 6, 7 pair, and this is a 9. And if this is a 6, this is like a 1 and a 2. And if this is a 7, this is a 1 and a 1. Or vice versa, 1 and a 1 here, and a 1 and a 2 here. Because it can't be an 8. Because if this is a 6, this would be 1 and a 1. This would also have to be a 6 and a 1 and a 1. And there can't be 2 6s here. It has to be 6 and a 7. That's why it has to be 9 here. But that did eliminate... Okay. So we know one of these is a... Wait. So that has to be how this works, right? So we know this is 1, 2, 5. We know this is 6, 7, 9. So what are our other 3 digits? We have 3, 8, and 4. Can this be a 4? Brings it down to 17. $17 can only be made with an 8 or a 9, right? So this would have to be a 4, and these ones would have to be 8 or 9. So these would have to be 3, 8 pair. Because it can't be a 3, because then you need... Oh, no, it could be a 3. Then you go 9, 9. Right, because these are not in the same box. Well, no, because one of these has to be a 9, and this can't be a 9. Wait, doesn't that just mean that this has to be a 9? Right, double numbers. Hold on a minute. I think I might have done something wrong here. Maybe this whole idea is wrong, actually. Let me put these back in. 3, 4, 8 are my remaining numbers. One of these is in this cage. What if it's just the 8 here? If it's just an 8 here, then it needs to equal 21. So that would be a 4 and a 9. But no, a 9 has to go in one of these, right? And a 9 has to go in one of these. If this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. If neither of these can be 9s... Could it be 8 and 8? No, because it's the same thing. Wait, I definitely screwed this up then. I definitely screwed this up. Is there a way to check? How do you check? Can I just hit the check button? The digits you entered are correct. Okay, but that doesn't help me. Okay, hold on a minute. That doesn't help me because like everything I put in here is pencil marking, so I didn't really put in any digits yet. The only digit is probably checking is the 9. I might just give up here, guys, because like this is actually like I definitely made a mistake, right? Because these can't be 9s. It has to be 8, 9. It's either 9, 9, 3 or 8, 9, 4. And either way, a 9 has to go on one of these. And I thought we narrowed this down. Oh, no, these one. No. We still, if an 8 goes here, a 9 has to go here, and that still messes up the box. Yeah, no, okay. So I just completely messed this one up. No, I didn't mess it up, right? Hold on. If you think about it, if this 9 is correct, the 9 can't go here. 9 can't go here. So by logic, the 9 has to go here. And the 9 has to go here. What I probably did wrong is the 6 and the 7. Yes. The 6 and the 7 is what I did wrong. The 6 and the 7 can always go here. Okay. No, I didn't do that wrong. Oh, but the 8... No, because that can't be an 8. No. The 6 and the 7 have to be right. Or no. Or maybe the 6 could go here, and the 3 could go here. Or no, that can't be a 3. No, wasn't the point that the 1 and the 2 are in here? So you would need them outside. So this has to be a 6 or a 7. Plus, for the row, the lowest thing is a 6. Doesn't this make sense? This has to be a 3, 4, and 8. My math is just wrong, I think. Something that I'm doing with these numbers is completely wrong, and I don't know what it is. I thought maybe I was wrong about these, but now the more I look at it, the more I'm like, no, that makes sense. Maybe my entire idea up here was wrong. Okay, I gotta think for a little bit again. Let me think in silence. Is there something going on with a 5 that I did wrong? Does a 5 not... Or if the 5 goes like here, that means that maybe there could be a 5 here. Is that what I'm missing? That must be it. Because I said this is 1, 2, and 4, or no, 1, 3, and 4, and 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, that's what I did. It must be that. My assumption was that these both would have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But that's not how it works. I see. See, guys, I always make mistakes. I always make all these assumptions that I think make sense, and then I have to backtrack. That's what it takes me 3 hours to do these puzzles. We're on track with that right now. It's been an hour. The mistakes cost me. So like I have to backtrack on the work that I did and undo stuff, untangle myself. So the problem is like I have a hard time visualizing. So I want to just like delete these numbers and like put in. All right, let's just do it. That would put the 1 here. That would put the... No, that would put the 2 here and the 5 here. The 5 always would go in that corner. The 5 would always go in the corner. So I'm right. I have to be right. But I just saw that this doesn't work, so I'm clearly not right. And these are just placeholders. Like, obviously, this is showing that both of these are whatever. That doesn't matter because that's just... These are just placeholders. You can rearrange these numbers. But... The problem with this is that the 3 and the 4 can't go in either of these spots no matter what. There's always going to be a 3 and 4 on here. There's always going to be a 3 and 4 on here looking at these. Which means that the lowest they can be is 6 and 7. Which means the 3 and the 4 have to go over here, like I said, with the 8. But if you put the 8... Okay, let me undo all this. I feel like you can just put the 5 here. But if you put a 3 here, these have to both be 9s, and that feels impossible. And if you put a 4 here, 8 and 9, which again feels impossible. What if you put an 8 here again? What do these have to add up to? Am I missing something with my math? Oh wait, could these be 6 and 7? It can just be 6 and 7. That's what I'm doing wrong. That's the answer. That's the answer. Okay. Gosh. So that means that these ones are 3 and 4. So I'm just not aware of like what numbers add up to 21. See, I was trying to put the 3 and the 4 here. I should have known that because I was trying to put in the 3 and the 4 there and neither of those ones worked. I should have put in the 8 there. I guess what I was doing wrong there is I was thinking that it would be like, oh yeah, 9 and then 3. Or no, 9 and then 4. But it doesn't have to be 9 and 4. Well, we know it can't be 8 and 5. Because there's already an 8 here. That is actually important because it could have been that as well. Okay, we can continue. 64 minutes in the puzzle, an hour in, we can continue. Phase 1 is done. Moving on to phase 2. By the way, this is a 3-part. I can tell this is a 3-hour one. This is a 3-hour solve. Okay, so whatever this one is, so these ones are like paired together. And then, yeah. Okay, I don't know how to make progress from here. So one of these has to be a 6, so we know this is a 4 now. And we know this is a 1, and we know this is a 3. And we know that these other two numbers, that's a 1. Excuse me, why did I type in a 7? I clicked the wrong thing. So these ones are a 3 and a 5? No, not a 3, 2 and a 5. Thank you, red numbers, for showing up. Wait. That means that both of these are a 4-8. That eliminates the 8 from both of these? Oh no, it could still be the 8 pair, but I'm gonna leave that in. I like the fact that the thing is on that shows me when there's a conflict, because like I'm missing things all over the place. I'm making a lot of logical jumps, leaps, and I need some coloring to help me. At some point, I'll turn that off. But for now, I can't spot a lot of these conflicts super fast. It's just going to speed things up so much. So 2, 5. So what are the other numbers in here? Oh, wait, no. These can't both be 4, 8, actually. Oh, wait, no, that is an issue. Okay, maybe I was wrong about all this. Let me back up. Whoa. Okay, check if this 8 and this 5 are right. Okay, they are right. Normally, I don't like checking things in the middle of a puzzle, but like, I don't want to waste your guys' time more than... I know this is already a long video, and like most people aren't going to watch the video, but like, I don't want to be putting in wrong things. So I thought that like one of these has to be a 6, so that eliminates this from being a 6. Could this be a 4? Or excuse me, I know it could be a 4. Could this be a 5? I thought we said no earlier. I did say no earlier, because if this was a 5, this would have to be a 4 and a 1, or a 1 and a 4, and it can't be that because one of them has to go in here. Because 1, 2, 4, 5 is what we would need. Am I missing something that adds up to 12? 1 and 2 is 3. Things that add up to 9, 4 and 5. 6 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 6. Or 1, 2, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5. We know this number can't be a 1, 2, or 3, so it's either a 4, 5, or 6. If it was a 5, it would need to be 1, 4. And the 1 and the 4 have to be in the grid, so it can't be 1, 4. So it can't be a 5. Or if it was a 5, could it be 2, 3? What did I say for 5? 1, 2, 4, 5. It could be a 2, 3. But but that gives me the same problem as well. Hold on. 2, 3 with a 5 here. Gives me a similar problem with I did not consider that this was a possibility. That would give me a 4-8 here, a 4-8 here, which would leave this as being it's the same thing because we already had the 8 in there, and it can't be like that because that would give the 8 nowhere to go here. But this can't be a 6. So what am I missing? 4, 3, 3, 1? Wait, can it be a 4, 3, 1? I thought it couldn't be a 4, 3, 1. No, it can be a 4, 3, 1. It can't be a... Yeah, no. This is what I just did it backwards. I just figured out why it has... What I just did there was a long way through trial and error of like figuring out why this has to be. See, other people can just look at this and immediately go, oh, yeah, there's a 3 here and 3 here. And if you did that, then it would be that. And then blah, 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 everything I just said. But instead, I just typed in a 1 and a 3 here thinking it had to be that. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this isn't right. No, this adds up to 14. No, this is why I had it in here. Wait, no, this is exactly... No, But this can't be a 6. We just said this can't be a 6. No, now I'm in a... Now I have a conflict. Because, like... Just like I thought I was wrong up here, and I found out I was right, I'm missing something. I'm missing something because nothing works here. Yeah, let me delete things. All the things I have 2 things in here. So if you look at this, it says it's either 4, 1, and 3, or it's 6, or excuse me. It's either 6, 1, and 5, or 4. Oh no, 4, 1, and 3. It's supposed to be. This can't be a 2, actually. It can't be 4, 2, and 2. It can't be 6, 2, 4. Because it can't be a 6 here now. Am I forgetting something? Am I overthinking the arrows? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? This can't be a 2. This can't be a 1. Okay, maybe I'm overlooking the 3. 3, 1, and the 2. If this is a 3, that means these have to add up to 9. It can't be 4, 5. It can't be a 6. So it has to be... Wait, could this be a 3? Hold on. If this was a 3... So I only had 2 things written down in here, and both of them can't be right. Because it couldn't be the 6 here, and it couldn't be the 3 here. And those were the only 2 combinations I had. So if this is a 3, we got to get to 9. I said 1, 2, 3, 6. No, because we need a 1 and a 2 in here, right? clearly the 6 would go there. 3, 3. So what am I doing wrong? No, the 6 couldn't go. A 6 just can't go in here. Because a 6 can't go on the arrow. Because you would have to have something bigger here in the circle. So a 6 can't... We know a 6 is going to go... Oh, no, it could always go in one... No, no, no. Never mind. Never mind. It could always go like... this. And then go here. But then this would be... No, this it can't be that. Am I missing something with the 5? It's 9. We need a 1 and a 2 here. It can't be this. Oh, no, this is right. I just can't do math. No, this is too high. No, this is too high. This is 13. I still can't. Either way, what I said is true. I can't do math. This is not right. I am stuck on this. Like, I'm right here. Either one of these has to be 6, which means this one can't be 6. It doesn't matter because my whole thing is wrong here. Am I wrong? Okay, maybe I'm wrong about the 12s. Okay, maybe I gotta rethink the 12s up here. Maybe I did something wrong there. So it can't be 6, 6. 5, 7. What about 5, 7? Why did I eliminate the 5, 7? Why did I eliminate the 5, 7? Did I really just go, like, because the 5 is here, like, it can't be 5, 7? I do that way too often. I do that way too often in these. I think I put the 5 and the 7 in the wrong ones, though, by the way. No, 5, 7. Hold on. So I think I was right about these. And then the problem is, like, what are these? So this has to be right. So okay, so if I'm concluding that this has to be right, then that means that these are wrong. So 3, 9, 3, 9, 4, 8, 5 or 7. Let me delete these. Highlight them again. 3, 9, 4, 8, 5-7. Nothing is deleted. The only thing that we figured out now is that neither of these are 3 or 9. And they can't both be the same thing. So one of them is 4-8. The other is 5-7. That's all I just figured out. Did I just spend like 20 minutes on that? That is ridiculous. I don't know what I did. I must have... I deleted numbers here for some reason, and I never should have. That was... Whatever I did there was dumb. Also, I just accidentally deleted whatever was here. Was it a 3-4? Neither of these are 4 or 5. So this is 7 or 8. This is 7 or 8. This 3 here eliminated the 9. So now we know the 9s go here or here. Okay, I don't know where to go from here, though. Okay, now I have a new problem, which is I don't know where to go at this point. Well, since it's either 4-8 or 5-7, and the 4 or the 5 goes here, the 4 or the 5 goes here, that means that these ones are not 7 or 8. Ah, that took me way too long. Is there gonna be some weird thing? So this is 6-9 or 7-8. It's gonna be some weird thing where, like, if the 8 is here, then the 9's down here, and then that's gonna eliminate, like, the 9 over here, and that's gonna eliminate, like, the 8 up here. They're gonna be like, and then that somehow influences these. I don't know how that's gonna work. This is a weird pattern. It's very symmetrical. But, like, also, like this one is gonna be the opposite. Whatever this one's the opposite. I feel like if this one has a 9 in it, then like this one's gonna have an 8 in it. We already figured that out though because of these. No, because like that's the same issue I had earlier, or I did this before, where it's like even if this was the 4-8, like this one could still be the 8. And this one could, no, and this could be the 7. No, but then this would be the 9, this would be the 8, and this would eliminate the 8 down here. Never mind. It's this that impacts these. Not these. Really. But then the question is, how does that impact this? Because these are the same digits, so whatever you put here... Like, these have, like, 6, 7, 8. There might be some trick here with, like... It would take me way too long to figure that out, though. But that might be the only way to make progress here. If a 1 goes here, 1 would go here. That would put the 1 here. But if the 1 was here, the 1 would be here. That would put the 1 here. Do the 1s both go here, or Is it just one or the other? Hold on, my brain's hurting. I don't think we can. No, I don't. I think it's one or the other. Maybe it could be both, but it definitely can't be both because one of these is a 7, which means that there's going to be 2 1s either here or here. And if the 2 1s are here, that influences this spot. And if the 2 1s are here, that influences this spot. So it's definitely one or the other. But if we were to get one of these, that would tell me which one of these was a 6 and 7. Which one? Hold on. Because the 6, the 1 could be either one. One of these is 2, 3, 4. The other one's 1, 2, 4. Or no, 1, 3, 4. Okay, never mind. Yeah, one of them's 1, 3, 4. So I was gonna say if both of these had a 2 in there, that would eliminate the 2 from both of these spots. So the 2 would be here or here, but that's not true because this one's 1, 3, 4, or this one's 1, 3, 4. So there could be a 2 in one of these. Can't we figure out, now that we have the 8 and the 9, can't we do like regular Sudoku and say like the 8 can't go here, so it has to go here. So the 8 is in one of these 3. Wait, no, we already knew this. We already know the 8's in one of these 3. I was gonna say you could do the same thing with the 9. The 9 has to go in one of these 3. Technically speaking, the 9 has to go in one of these 2. The 9 has to go in one of these 2. It could always go here and here. And one of these 2, yeah. But we already knew that the 9 only goes in one of these 2 spots. Yeah, no, we already know what's going on down here. I was gonna say, for some reason I thought that we could place the 8 in one of these 2 and eliminate the 8 from here, but that's not possible. You don't know. The 8 could just go here. That's something that I almost did there. That's a mistake. Okay. One thing we can say though is that if the 1 goes here, the other 2 1s go here because of the whole and then vice versa. If the 1 goes here, the other 2 1s go here. Because of the fact of the one of these needing to be a 7, one of these has to have 2 1s on it. We don't know if it's this one or this one. Either one of these. And we know the 1 goes here or here because of the whole, the 1s seeing these. And then where that would put the other one at and how it would interact with these ones. The big problem with this one is that it's like either it's this or it's that. I can't eliminate which one to do. So because of that, like I really, really want to complete this one, but I also value my time, and like sitting here for 3 hours, like I should be doing easier puzzles. Is there a contradiction here though? With the 1s? If a 1 goes here, let's say, that would be because there's a 1 here. There's a 1 here because there's a 1 in this. Okay, no, there's no contradiction. These would be 1s. Yeah, and then there'd be a 1 here, here. That makes sense. Never mind. Okay, that works. I was worried that I would have to put a 1 here. Wait, if there's a 1 here, that would mean there's a 1 here. That would mean one of these is a 1. That would mean these are both 1s. There's a 1 here or here in this scenario. That would mean that this other one... Okay, this would be 1 and 1. This would be a 7 here. And this would be a 6 here. And this 6 here means that there's a 1 and a 2, which that means that there would be a 1 here and a 2 here. And we can actually eliminate the... We can actually figure out where the 1 is in this scenario. So this would be a 2. So these would be 1s. One of these would be a 1. Well, we know it would be one of these two. But it could probably be the same thing reversed, right? It could probably be 1 here because the 1's here, because the 1's here. Therefore, that eliminates the 1 from here, so it'd have to be here and here. So the 1 would be here or here. But we know it'd be 1 here, here. So yeah, it's the same thing reversed. Okay, the only thing I gathered out of that is that the 2 is either here or here. We don't know. Well, in either of these scenarios, the 1 has to go here. Like, so I just figured out the 1s are on the tips of the arrow. Okay. Which that means the 1's here. And that means the 1's... No, we don't know if the 1's here or here, because one of them's 2, 3, 4. One of them's 2, 3, 4. Okay, but we can eliminate the 1 from these. So there's a 1 here or here. Okay, so even though I can't complete this, I can still narrow it down and at least say the 1s are here for sure. Because the 2 definitely goes on the inside here. Just don't know which one. And if the 1 goes here, the 1 goes here. Yeah, because this just eliminated. Because I didn't know that. I didn't know the 1 went here before. So are these 1s and 2s? If the 1 goes here, that means the 1 then goes here. And if the 1 goes here, that means the 1 goes here. That would mean the 2 goes here. No, that means that these can't be 2s. Or one of these can't be a 2. Hold on. No. It's not a 1-2 pair. It's, if anything, it's the opposite. Hold on. If anything, we've eliminated the 2 from there, but I'm not sure if we have. If the 1 goes here, that means the 2 goes here. Which means the 1 goes here. But that does not eliminate the 2 from here. If anything, it suggests the 2 has to go in one of these. Which anything, it means that very possible that 2 could go there. So no, that doesn't do anything for me. I had that backwards with the 1-2 pair thing. It's yeah. My only thought is one of these is 1-3-4, the other is 2-3-4. So whatever one is, the one goes. That's what I was confused about, because if the 2 goes in this one, then the 2 goes in the other one. That's the only thing I know from that. 2-3 pair here now. Probably doesn't help. Maybe there's got to be a way to figure out which one's an 8, which one's a 9 here, or which one goes here or something. Because that would totally fix a lot of these problems, like not knowing what combination of numbers go where. Well, even if we had the 8 or the 9, we don't know the order of these. We would at least be able to get the 1 in either of these spots, I guess. Which would figure out these. Okay, so let's do... Okay, let's just say this is a 7. This can no longer be a 7, but that doesn't matter. Because this one could still be a 7. This could be an 8. No, wait a minute. Okay, if this one's a 7, then this one has to be an 8. And if this is a 7, that does eliminate the 7-8 pair up here. Because if this was a 7, that would force... I was going to say, it eliminates the 7 from being here, but I thought maybe the 7 could still go here. But that's not the case. If this is a 7... Wait, regardless of whether or not this is a 7 or an 8, this has to be a 6-9 pair. Because, should I go over that again? Because if this is a 7, 7 can't go here, but you're like, well, if the 7 can't go here, maybe it can still go here. Okay, so if the 7 goes here and here, that would make this an 8. If this is a 7, this has to be an 8. This has to add up to 15. But if this was an 8, that would eliminate the 8 from going down here. And we already know that if this is a 7, this has to be an 8 down here. For the same reason that you can't eliminate all 4 of these from being an 8 or a 7. So that's why these have to be different. So regardless of whether this is a 7 or an 8, regardless of whether or not this is a 7 or an 8, the 7 or 8 is being seen by both of these. So this is a 6-9 pair, which means that this one is an 8, which means that this one is a 9, which means that this is 6-8 now. And that resolves the 1 going in here for sure, which would be right here, which means that the 1 goes here, which means that this one's a 1 and this one's a 7, and then this one is a 6, and then this one is a 2. We already know that the 2's not here. This is a 3-4 pair. This can't be a 1 anymore. So this is 2, 3, 4. We don't know what order. Okay. Oh, the 7. I'm glad these numbers are lighting up because... Okay, now we got these here. Now we know that this is an... Oh, now we know this is an 8. So we know this is a 7-5, and we know this is an 8-4, and this is a 6. Maybe I shouldn't have these numbers highlighted on automatically, but... So we know that this is a 6-9 pair. Oops, that's the opposite of what I wanted to do. We know that this is a 8-9 pair. We know this is a 2. Why can this not be a 4? I just put the 4 in here. So that means that one of these is an 8. Oh, I have an 8 here. Oh, this is just Sudoku. Okay. Regular Sudoku. We can just eliminate stuff now. Okay, and then that puts the 7 down here. Do we have another 7? No, the 7's here. So one of these is a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need a 6 somewhere. Well, now we know that the 6 goes here because the 8 goes there. This is 7, 9. That means that this is a 6. Yeah, having the color show up for the markings, I know it's a little cheap. But it helps me out quite a bit. I guess I could turn it off. I should probably turn it off. I'm gonna leave it on for now. Okay, maybe this. How about we make a deal? If I do really easy puzzles, like regular Sudoku, I'm not going to have that kind of thing on. But if I'm doing a puzzle like this that is taking me 3 hours to do, it's already been 2 hours. Finally, I'm breaking through on this one. But like on a puzzle that's going to take me over a couple hours, like I'm going to have those little color things on. So one of these is a 9. Okay, so this is a 7-9 pair. So a 9 goes here, here. We don't know. Well, we know a 9 goes here, actually. So that would make this one a 9. Excuse me, this one. So... Okay, we have a bunch in this row, but we don't know where the 3 could go here, or here, or here still. So one of these is a 4. Do we have a 4 up here yet? Do we have a 4? No. Can we figure out what pair this is? 3, 4. Let's see. We need a 5. We know a 5 goes up here, right? 6. We don't have a 6 yet. Okay, a 6 is here or here. 7. Do we have a 7 anywhere up there? We don't have any 7s up here. There's a 7 here. We have no 7s up there, though. Okay. There's a 7 in one of these. Alright. Well, now this is getting to be more doable. Now maybe I can go a little bit faster. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need a 7 and a 6, and we don't know where any of the 7s or 6s are going to be up here. We know there's a 6 in one of these. Okay. So 3, 4. We don't know the order. Is there any way to figure out the order of the 3, 4? No, because we still have this here. This is going to be really tough to get. The 3, 4 is going to be tough to get. And the 7s, I don't know how we're going to get those. But maybe I can figure out some 8s and 9s. No, because... And we got this 1, though. Maybe that's... So then this is a pair now. Down here. What are these? 2, 5? Do I have any of those yet? It doesn't look like it. Okay, but we know one of these is a 2. I don't think I can get this yet. Okay. Well, since we know this is a 2, 5, does that eliminate anything else here? Yeah, this... No, never mind. We already have a 6. So we need a 3 here somewhere. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need a 3. 3, 7, 5... 2. We don't know where any of them go. But maybe the 3 has to go up here. Hold on a minute. No, the 5 could probably still go up there as well. Correct? Yeah, this could be 3, 5 up here. It could still be a 2 up there. What am I saying? Yeah, the 3 could easily go in here. The 3 could go anywhere here, right? Okay, yeah, I can't figure that out yet. Okay. All right. It's just regular Sudoku there. And, I don't know yet. What about this column? We got a 3, 4 here, so we don't know where the 3 or the 4 goes. Yeah, the 3 or the 4, the other 3 and 4 could go in either of those spots, which is probably bad. But maybe we can figure out the final digit, which is a 5. It's either here or here. We don't know. It's so tough. We don't have the 5s down yet. Yeah, because like we don't have either of these, which is making this hard. Okay. We're just coming up to 2 hours now, guys. Almost 120 minutes. We're at 116. Oh, does this... No, that just gets me that this one of these is a 2. That's all that gets me. Dang it. Oh, we have this 1 here. So now we have a 2 and something else in this column. What is it? 2 and a 4? I put the 2 in the middle. I meant to put the 2 up top here. 2 and a 4. I mean, this could potentially be valuable if we know one of the... Probably not, though. It doesn't probably affect the other thing. If a 4 goes here, then the 4s go here and here. But we don't know that, though. How would that affect other things on this? Yeah, I don't think it does, really. Okay. Do I have all the ones? I just got all the ones. Those ones were sitting there for a minute, and I didn't put the last 2 ones in when I could have right away. So what else is on here then that I can maybe finish? We can't finish the 9s. Oh, now we can finish. No, wait, no, never mind. The 9s go up here. I was like, the 9 is in here. Yeah. I got excited there because I thought the other 9 was up here. And I thought that would mean the 9 would go right here, but the other 9's down here. Three. Well, okay, I guess the 4 goes here, and we knew that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's look at these twos. I wonder if there's something here with the twos. Like if the 2 goes here, that would mean the 2 goes here, and that would mean the 2 goes here. That's entirely possible. If the 2 goes here, though... we don't know. Yeah, it could be. It could still be like 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. Yeah, it could be any of these things. Dang it. I don't think I can know how the 2s work yet. This is either a 2 or a 3. Is there anything that I can do with that? If this is a 3 here, then this is a 4 and this is a 2. Which would make this a 2. So if this is a 3, then we have 2 and 2. And a 2 here, because a 2 would have to go in one of these. Well, it would have to be here, because the other 2 would have to go here. The other 3 would have to go here. That means the other 3 would have to go here. The other 3 would have to go here, and the other 3 here. And the other 3 here. The 2 here. Yeah, I mean, all of this just works. Like, how are you supposed to narrow this down? This is all completely fine. Like, if a 3 goes there. Like, I don't know how to find a conflict anywhere. I don't know how to narrow things down at this point. It feels like just regular Sudoku, though. Let me check the puzzle just to make sure I'm fine. Okay, everything I've put in is fine. Which I'm sure it is. I've spent like an hour on this to make sure that it all is fine. Like, there's no way to resolve this 3-4. I've looked at this row, I've looked at this column. They seem like good points to look at, but I've already done that. This is 2-4. I don't see any conflict with any of this. If a 3 can't go here, actually. A 3 can only go here or here. I don't think that helps me. Okay, where can the 3 go in this column? It could always go here. It could still go here, though. Right, if a 3 goes here, I said it has to be 2, 4 because of the 4s going here. If it's 3, then the 3 goes up here. Which would mean, I guess, the 3 would have to go here. And the 3 would go here. Oh, that doesn't really change things, because... Okay, how am I supposed to solve this? Okay, a 5 goes here, here. So we have 1. Yeah. I guess maybe the other 4 goes... Wait, a 4 goes here, here as well. Hold on, is this a 4-5 pair? Because the 5 can't go here. And the 4 can't go here. So because of these, the 5 and the 4... No, because the 4 could always go here. Okay, that's not a 5-4 pair. But this is a 5 here, and the 4 definitely goes somewhere up here. Something like this. Dang it. So if the 4 goes here, then that just means that... Yeah, the 3 and the 2 can just be flip-flopped. One of these two. Is there something with these 2s? Now that there's a 4... 2 goes here. No. Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't even know. Well, with the 7 and the 8 here... Oh, so these ones right here are 6-8. These ones right here are 6-8. So we got to fit a 7. Actually, this one just has to be a 7 now. That means that this has to be a 5, which means this one has to be a 4, which means this one has to be a 3. This is a 3. This is a 2. This is a... this is a 2. Means this is a 4. This is a 2. Let's see. Okay, that 2. Like I said, I do want to turn these colors off eventually. But for now, this is really helping me go faster through it. Oh, that just completely places the 2 here, the 3, and the 4. That's good. That just, see, this is what I needed. That's what I just, this is just some regular Sudoku stuff. The 6 and the 8 being here. All right, so this is a 5. This is a 2. We still got 7, 9 down here. Oh, that put the 5 there. Okay, we can probably finish this up now. These are 6 and 8, right? No, it's not. It's 6 and 7. Okay. What are these 3 digits? Well, it needs 4 things in here and 3 in here, so that means that the 3 has to go here. So that means that the 3 has to go in one of these 2. We don't know yet, but this is 3, 4. So we can figure out what this last one is. Oh, we have all other ones in this anyway. This is a 5. Oh, this is a 2 and this is a 7, and that resolves this up here. Oops, I typed in the wrong. I meant to hit the 7. Okay, and that means that this one's an 8 because that sees a 6, and then that leaves this one to be the only 6 is the only thing left over. So now we know what's in this one. If I can just scan it real quick, this is a 7. That eliminates the 7 down here. Okay, that makes this a 9. That makes this an 8. Which does that mean we could put the 8 right here, and then the 3 here, and then 3 here, and ooh, that resolves this. Right? This is, there's no 3 in, yeah. All right, so that puts the 4 here and the other 3 here. Now the final thing here is a 6. The final one here is a an 8. Okay. So now what are our last 2? This is a 4. This is a 5, and then I'm assuming this is a 5 here. And then our final digit is a 7. I did it! It took me just over 2 hours. Oh, this was so nice. Oh, this was so nice. You know, I did not think that it would all come together there that quickly at the end. No help. I got no help on this one other than, you know, the little markings there that turn red when you do the thing. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna be doing regular Sudokus for sure on my own, just for practicing and stuff. So like, I don't need to use, I don't really need to use the thing I just said. But the little markings, the auto like highlighting conflicts thing for the markings, I don't need to have that turned on. But I guarantee you, if I didn't have it turned on there, I would still be sitting here for another 25 minutes doing regular Sudoku, because like a regular Sudoku classic one takes me like 30-40 minutes to do. Oh, this was so satisfying to do, guys. I'm so happy. Being a beginner at these things, I just it's satisfying to know that I did something, you know, I did something good. I accomplished what I wanted to do. It's just a puzzle. I mean, that's all it is. It's just a puzzle, but it's so hard. It's so freaking hard, especially when like I tend to make mistakes and have to go back and correct those mistakes because I make an assumption. Like I forget earlier, like I forget that you can add certain numbers together to get 9, or I did the whole thing here with the 12s Forget it. I deleted 5 and 7 here earlier, and I don't know why I did that. But like, I make mistakes and it just messes up everything. So, all right. Well, guys, it's done. I did it. It's already been 2 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and relax now and find something to do. And I'm actually gonna go watch the Cracking the Cryptic channel. I'm gonna go watch Simon solve this one. And see how fast he does it, and see if I came to the same conclusions. And yeah, I hope you guys go do that as well. Check out Cracking the Cryptic, watch their video. They're, you know, they do Sudokus basically for their YouTube channel for a living, I guess you could say. They're like pros at it. So check them out. I mean, I'm using, you know, the same site that they use. I don't know if this is their site or what. Sudoku pad. I don't know if it's theirs or not. But all the puzzles that I'm doing on my channel are coming straight from videos I watch on their channel. So please support them. That's all I can say. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys in the next one.